Are you going to the Oogie Boogie Bash at Disneyland or just looking for info on the Oogie Boogie Bash party? Then this video is for you. I'm going to talk about details, tips, and what you can expect. Plus, I'm including my recommended schedule for your Oogie Boogie Bash evening. Let's get going. I'm Melissa with Mix and Some Magic. I'm a Disney planning expert and I'm here to mix a little magic into your day. Each week I share videos with Disney vacation planning tips and park strategies with a little bit of Disney history and park secrets sprinkled in. Thanks for being here. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss my next video. Let's mix in some magic. The Oogie Boogie Bash is my favorite after-hours event at Disneyland. It's filled with so much fun and it really makes the Halloween season feel complete. If you're visiting the Disneyland Resort during Halloween time, you'll want to consider attending the Oogie Boogie Bash. You will need a separate Oogie Boogie Bash ticket for the party. In the past, tickets for this event have gone on sale in late June or early July, and they will sell out quickly. If you're hoping to snag tickets for this event, make sure you're following Mix and Some Magic on Instagram for updates and tips on scoring tickets. I've attended the Oogie Boogie Bash for the last few years and I absolutely love it. The whole event is very well done and I have been so impressed. Disneyland knocked this one out of the park. The Oogie Boogie Bash is held at Disney California Adventure Park on select nights in September and October. This event is hosted by Oogie Boogie from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas and the Disney Villains. A special event party ticket is required, but park reservations are not. Your party ticket is all you need to get into the event. The party is from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., but you can enter the Disney California Adventure Park beginning at 3 p.m. on the day of your party. Your separate ticket to the Oogie Boogie Bash includes your entrance into the park during the mix-in portion, 3 hours before the party starts, and for the event itself. Because of this, I don't recommend buying a park ticket for that day unless you're really pressed for time. Use the day as a rest day, sleep in, spend time at your hotel pool, and enjoy downtown Disney. Then you'll be nice and rested for the party that evening. Park guests not attending the Oogie Boogie Bash will be asked to leave California Adventure when the event begins at 6 p.m. If you don't have a park hopper ticket and are not attending the Oogie Boogie Bash, you may want to visit Disneyland that day instead of California Adventure. Once you enter the park at 3 p.m. for the party, you'll be given a wristband, party map, and a small trick-or-treat bag. I recommend bringing a larger bag from home because you're going to be getting a ton of candy. If you visit California Adventure during the day and attend the party that evening, you don't have to leave and re-enter the park at the party time. Visit Blue Sky Cellar across from Carsland. You can show them your event ticket and get your wristband and trick-or-treat bag from them. Here are some things to keep in mind. Parking is not included in the ticket price. Disney Genie Plus is not available and will not be running during the event. PhotoPass is included with your Oogie Boogie Bash ticket, so make sure you have the Disneyland app on your phone. Take advantage of all the photo ops and photographers around the park. The Oogie Boogie Bash at Disneyland includes lots of things that are exclusive to the party. So let's talk about things that are exclusive to Oogie Boogie Bash. Mickey's Trick and Treat. Kids will enjoy this interactive show with Mickey and his pals at Disney Theater in Hollywoodland. Everyone will laugh, dance, and enjoy a spooky but fun story filled with special effects and fun Halloween songs. This show is a must if you have young children. It shows 5 times each evening. Check the app or the sign out front of the theater for show times. Villains Grove. Redwood Creek Challenge Trail is transformed into Villains Grove for the party. This is what the Disneyland website says about Villains Grove. Meander through scenes that reveal the bewitching worlds of popular Disney villains, including Dr. Facilier, Frollo, Scar, the Wicked Queen, and others. Make your way through the wood's misty twists, turns, and curves to see what moonlit magic awaits for adventurers of all ages. This was probably my favorite experience of the entire night. I was impressed with the immersive magic around every corner and the attention to detail. Don't miss it. Villains Grove opens up when it gets dark, usually about 7:30 p.m. There's always a long line for this, but it moves quickly, so don't let it scare you. I don't recommend lining up early and waiting for it to open. This wastes precious party time, and since the line moves quickly anyway, it's not necessary. Please be aware that strollers are not allowed unless they have a red tag. They need to be parked before you enter the grove. Here's a peek at what you can expect from Villains Grove. Frollo's Sanctuary. Head into an otherworldly cathedral of trees infused with incense smells and chanting voices. Maleficent's Will. Roam through a region replete with eerie ravens, thorn-spiked vines, and a seemingly spellbound waterfall of cascading color. Queen of Hearts Garden. Wander round a charming garden of roses that paint themselves red right before your eyes. Scar's Elephant Graveyard. Descend into a vast expanse that echoes with hyena laughter. Dr. Facilier's Friends on the Other Side. Summoned by the great beyond, shadowy hands and colorful spells lure guests deeper into the grove's darkest corners. The Wicked Queen's Lightning Forest. See the forest come alive as an electrifying storm flashes from branch to branch. Home of the Wisps. Watch these winged caretakers guide guests to safety amid a magical bastion of endless light. Dawn. Escape in the nick of time as flickering lanterns lead the way towards a brilliant sunrise and the conclusion of this mythical trip. Let's talk about treat trails. Treat trails are located throughout the park. You'll find oodles of treats and sometimes a villain to interact with on each trail. A cast member will make sure they never run out of candy, so don't worry about that. Most treat trail stations have a healthier option, and some stations only have a healthy selection of apples, grapes, or carrots. I appreciated the attempt to balance out the candy a bit with some healthier options. You will receive a lot of treats. You get a small trick-or-treat bag when you arrive, like I mentioned, but it's very small. I recommend bringing an empty backpack to put all your treats in, or plan on getting a locker if you don't want to carry it all around that evening. You will need a bag of some sort for the treat trails. Cast members won't just hand you the candy, they must place it in a bag of some sort. Here are the villains you'll find along the treat trails. Madam Mim, Ernesto de la Cruz, Mother Gothel, Judge Doom, Oogie Boogie, Cruella de Vil, Sid from Toy Story, Agatha Harkness, and Yokai from Big Hero 6. The Frightfully Fun Parade. The villains have taken over the parade, and the results are nothing short of incredible. The Headless Horseman will begin his walk down the parade route about 10 minutes before the parade begins. You won't want to miss this. The crowds are lower during the Oogie Boogie Bash, and the parade route is long, so you really don't need to grab a spot until about 15 to 20 minutes before the parade begins. The parade begins near Paradise Garden Park. I recommend finding a spot there so you can see the parade right as it begins and you don't have to waste time waiting for it to arrive. Character sightings. Get ready for some amazing character sightings. You'll see villains of all kinds, but also many others. Mickey Mouse and his pals are dressed up in their Halloween costumes, so make sure you keep your camera ready. You never know who you're going to see. Special decorations. Halloween decor at the Oogie Boogie Bash is amazing. Unique decorations combined with lighting, music, and special effects set the perfect not-so-spooky, family-friendly tone. The atmosphere at the party is nothing like anything I've experienced before. I almost felt like I was in a Disney movie myself. Make sure you check out Radiator Screams, also known as Cars Land. It's especially delightful and you won't want to miss it. I prefer it at night when it's all lit up. Costumes. Dressing up isn't just for kids. Party guests are encouraged to wear costumes to this Disney Halloween party. Lots of people choose to dress up for the party, and many of them bring their A game. It's fun to see all of the great costumes that people have. Let's talk about a suggested schedule. I want you to make the best use of your time while you are at the Oogie Boogie Bash. Lines for rides are shorter, but I recommend doing all the things exclusive to the party before you hit any rides. Here's what I suggest. Arrive about 30 to 40 minutes early before the mix-in time begins to get a spot in line. Lines can get long. Scan your event ticket into the Disneyland app so you'll be ready to go. Once you enter the park, each person will get their wristband and their trick-or-treat bag. Then check the app and pick out rides with reasonable wait times. Hit some of the rides that have lower wait times. I recommend eating dinner during the mix-in period so you are free to eat all the candy and don't have to waste party time eating dinner. Once the party begins, I recommend the activities in this order, but feel free to skip whatever you don't want to do. First, start with Mickey's Trick or Treat. If you have younger kids, they are going to love this. Then start hitting treat trails. The Frightfully Fun Parade has 2 show times, but hit the earlier parade if you can. After the parade, head over to Villains Grove. Once you're done with Villains Grove, hit any of the treat trails that you might have missed. Then make sure you have your picture taken with any characters that you're wanting to see, and then hit a few rides, especially Guardians of the Galaxy Monsters After Dark. I've got a free printable for the Oogie Boogie Bash that shows you where everything is located. This will really help you not miss anything. You can check things off as you go along. Find the printable link in the show description. If you'll be attending the Oogie Boogie Bash this year, have a wonderful time. If you didn't get tickets this year, keep it in mind for next year. It's a great experience. Thanks for watching, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss my next Disneyland video.